हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम टू द चैनल। आई होप आप लोगों ने प्रीवियस वीडियो देख लिया होगा। अगर आप लोगों ने प्रीवियस वीडियो नहीं देखा तो जाके वो पहले वीडियो देख लीजिएगा। आज हम लोग बायोलॉजिकल डिजास्टर में एपिडेमिक्स का टॉपिक जो है वो कवर करने वाले हैं। सो बिना किसी टाइम वेस्ट करे हुए स्टार्ट करते हैं हम आज का लेक्चर। सो व्हाट इज एपिडेमिक? So epidemic, we can say epidemic is an rapid spread of infectious disease to a large number of people in a given population within a short period of time. This is called epidemic. Okay, so basically, this is we can say definition of an epidemic. After the definition of epidemic, what are the causes of spreading this type of infectious disease? So there are some several causes. First one is water supply. Second one is sanitation facility, as you can see on the figure. Third one is food, and the last one is climate. Okay, from these four causes, okay, the severe cause for the spreading of this epidemic is water supply, or second one is climate. Now, there are some factor favor which are occurrence of epidemics after disaster of epidemics. So, what are those factors? What are those factors? So, there are some. I think so. There are mainly five factors which occurrence of epidemics after disaster. So, first one is temporary population settlement. Okay. Second one is pre-existent disease in the population. Third one is ecological changes. Fourth one is resistance potential to of host. And the last one is damage to public utility and interruption of public health service. So uh, these are the factors which is we can also say the reason behind the epidemics, or we can say after the epidemics. Now, after this, what are the we can say what are the types of epidemics? Which types of epidemics occurred in our environment? So there are mainly three types. First one is point source. Okay. So what is point source? An epidemic in which all cases are infected at the same time, usually from single source, or we can say exposure. There are one example of point sources like we can say plague. So what is plague? You know all about the plague. This is also an epidemic. This will spread by the, you can say, mice or mouse. Okay. So point source is an epidemics in which all cases are infected at the same time and usually from the single source or exposure, as you see on the screen. Second type of epidemic is continuous source. Okay. What is continuous source? Epidemic in which the causal agent like a polluted water, spoiled food, okay, are the infecting people who comes into contact with it over an extended period of time. This is called continuous source of epidemic. And the last one is person to person. What is person to person? An epidemic in which the causal agent is transmitted from person to person, allowing the epidemic to propagate and spread as a function, like a swine flu. We can also say swine flu is a person to person epidemic. So these are the main three types of epidemics which are noticeable by the government or by the officials. Okay. Now, after these types of epidemics, what are the consequences and effects of then epidemic? So epidemics affects the large number of individuals and can lead to complications including disabilities and death. Okay. Second point is on seeing the suffering and death, especially within close relatives. Psychological effects are also common during the epidemic. Third one is social and political disruption due to tension and law and order problems. These are the effect of epidemic, or we can say consequences of epidemics. Next one is economical loss arises from lack of strength of cultivation. Okay. And the next one is scarcity of clean food and water leading to malnutrition. Next one is worsening of poor sanitary condition resulting in aggravation of epidemics. The last one is pharmaceutical companies go for the research. These are the consequence of an epidemic. So these all are the consequences and effect of epidemics, as you can see on the screen. Now, what are the preventions, or we can say what to do? What to do while this kind of epidemics is occurred, or prevention again occurred against the epidemics. So topic name is prevention against epidemics. These are the last, we can say this is the last topic. Okay. Now what to do? Boil water before drinking. Second one is keep your food and water covered. Next one is always wash your hand throughoutly before taking any intakes. Okay. And next one is drink fluid with sugar, or we can say glucose. Put alum or chlorine tablets in your drinking water for the disinfect. Next one is eat something containing salt. Cook food thoroughly. Okay. And avoid the eye and skin contact with contaminated water. And the last one, avoid the raw vegetable without disinfections. And last one is follow the instruction from the local municipal authority. These are the points which we have to do, okay, whenever the epidemics is occurred. As you know, in this corona epidemics, we all doing this kind of things in our daily life routine. Okay, so these are the some, you can say, prevention against epidemics, or what to do and what not to do against the epidemics. Okay, so this is all about an epidemics. I know this is short video, but this is very informative video. So please do like the hit button and press the subscribe button, and also press the bell icon as well. So if I upload a new video on this biological disaster, you will get the notification first. Okay. See you in the next lecture. Till then, Jai Hind.